Your home is a domestic church, the primary place where the faith is lived and passed on. But is it fortified? In the constant spiritual battle that surrounds us, the Catholic Church provides a powerful arsenal of spiritual weapons to protect us and our families from the influence of evil. These are not sacraments. They are called sacramentals. This is your guide to understanding what they are, how they work, and how you can use them to make your home a spiritual fortress. Holy water, blessed salt, crucifixes, rosaries, the Saint Benedict medal, the brown scapular. Many people, including some Catholics, misunderstand these objects. They see them as magical charms or superstitious trinkets. This is a grave error that robs them of their true power and meaning. A sacramental is not a magic charm. Its power does not come from the object itself, but from the intercessory prayer of the Church and from the faith of the person using it. To understand sacramentals, we must first understand the sacraments. The 7 sacraments, baptism, Eucharist, confirmation, and so on, were instituted directly by Jesus Christ. They are the primary, guaranteed channels through which God's grace flows into our souls. They work ex opere operato, meaning from the work worked. A sacrament is effective because of the power of Christ acting through it, regardless of the holiness of the minister. Sacramentals, on the other hand, were instituted by the Church. The Second Vatican Council's document Sacrosanctum Concilium describes them as sacred signs which bear a resemblance to the sacraments. They signify effects, particularly of a spiritual nature, which are obtained through the intercession of the Church. Unlike sacraments, their effectiveness, ex opere operantis, depends on the faith and devotion of the person using them. They prepare us to receive grace and dispose us to cooperate with it. They are extensions of the sacramental life of the Church into our daily lives. Imagine the sacraments as the main power lines running from God's throne into the world. Sacramentals are like the electrical outlets in your home, allowing you to tap into that power for specific, everyday needs. They are the Church's way of blessing and sanctifying every aspect of our lives. So, what are some of the most powerful sacramentals and how do we use them? The most common and one of the most powerful is holy water. Holy water is a tangible reminder of our baptism. When a priest blesses water, he prays an exorcism over it, making it a powerful weapon against the devil. The demons hate holy water because it reminds them of the purity of baptism, which they can never have. You should have a bottle of holy water in your home at all times. Use it to bless yourself and your children when you wake up and before you go to sleep. You can sprinkle it in the rooms of your house, especially if there is a feeling of spiritual oppression or disturbance. The simple act of making the sign of the cross with holy water is a powerful prayer of protection. The cool, cleansing feel of the water is a physical sign of a spiritual reality, washing away venial sin and driving away the enemy. Another powerful but lesser-known sacramental is blessed salt. Like holy water, salt that has been blessed by a priest with the prayer of exorcism becomes a tool for spiritual protection. In the ancient world, salt was used to purify and preserve. Blessed salt is used to purify places from demonic influence. Many Catholics will sprinkle a thin line of blessed salt across the thresholds of their doors and windows to create a spiritual barrier that the enemy cannot easily cross. It can also be used in cooking, a way of sanctifying the family meal and asking God's blessing and protection on those who partake in it. It is a potent symbol of our call to be the salt of the earth. Perhaps the most important sacramental for any Catholic home is the crucifix. A crucifix, a cross that includes the corpus or body of Jesus, should have a place of honor in your home, particularly in the bedrooms. The crucifix is the ultimate symbol of Christ's victory over sin and death. It is the image of the devil's definitive defeat. For the demons, the sight of the crucifix is a source of torment. It is a constant, screaming reminder of their own failure and the infinite love of God for humanity. Praying before a crucifix is a powerful way to enter into the mystery of Christ's passion and to unite our own sufferings with His. It is not an object of death, but the banner of our King, the sign of His triumphant victory. The rosary is another powerful sacramental. While it is primarily a devotion, the physical rosary beads, when blessed, become a sacramental object. Carrying a blessed rosary in your pocket is a silent shield. The very act of holding it in a moment of temptation can be a source of strength. And, of course, praying with it invites the most powerful intercessor we have, the Blessed Virgin Mary, the crusher of the serpent's head, to come to our aid. Her presence, invited through the rosary, is a terror to all the forces of hell. Other personal sacramentals, like the brown scapular of Our Lady of Mount Carmel and the St. Benedict medal, are also part of the spiritual arsenal. The brown scapular is a sign of consecration to Mary, a garment of her protection. The St. Benedict medal, as we have discussed in another video, is a powerful weapon of exorcism and protection against evil. Wearing these blessed objects is a sign of our trust in the intercession of the saints and a constant prayer for protection. The ultimate reveal about sacramentals is that they are an invitation to live a more incarnational faith. God became man to sanctify the physical world. Sacramentals are a continuation of that reality. They engage our senses, the feeling of holy water, the taste of blessed salt, the sight of the crucifix, to draw us into a deeper spiritual reality. They are God's loving provision for His children, tools to help us in the daily grind of the spiritual battle. They sanctify our homes, protect our families, and remind us that we are not alone in this fight. The entire Church, in heaven and on earth, is with us. So, take inventory of your spiritual arsenal. Do you have these items in your home? Are they blessed? And most importantly, are you using them with faith? Go to your priest. Have him bless your water, your salt, your rosaries, and your crucifixes. Turn your house into a domestic church, a fortified outpost of the kingdom of heaven. If this guide to the Church's spiritual arsenal has empowered you to fortify your home, subscribe to our channel for more practical guides to living the Catholic faith.